Hey YouTube, been a while and a lot of things been going on here, and we'll start out with, yeah, I cut my hair real short. I just felt like doing it. I don't know why. I just did. Needed a change. And I've done a lot of things with the van and the trailer. So let's get into it. I'm not sure where to start, so why don't we just start here. Now on the side of the seat, you have, I got a light, it's getting dark here. There's an outlet right there. It's got 3 posts on it. And as far as I know, the left and the right are negative, and the middle one is positive. And if I known the other ones were negative, I wouldn't have hooked it up to the negative to my DC-DC charger in the battery post. If you can see, where am I? Yep, see right there. The one with the red on the black. All right, so I hooked it onto there, so that's negative. And then it comes down, like you can't see, but there's a fuse because it says it has a 60 amp fuse already on it, but the instructions say 30 amp, so I put that 30 amp there. And then they call it a dip switch. Is a D cable. Let's see, I'm trying to get this as best I can. Okay, on one hand. That's not doing very good, is it? Now I hooked up the D switch to this. So when I flick this one here, it turns on the DC-DC charger, as long as I remember to shut it off. Okay, let's go inside and take a look what I've done inside. Okay, now we're inside. Now, but let me get down here so you can see it. There is DC-DC charger right there, as you can see. And then I have the fuse for it. There's another 30 amp. It says 25 or close to it, so that's it. And there's my charge controller. You can't see it. There we go, charge controller. And then behind the DC-DC battery charger is my 2000 watt inverter. And they're separated, so you won't, so they'll have plenty of airflow and they won't overheat. And so, you know, and then, let me move down here. And then I'm gonna put, this is called an EcoFlow. It's a portable battery generator, what do you want to call it? And I got that quite a while ago. I only paid $100 for it. And so that's gonna go up in here, where my hand is. And it's gonna stand up straight. And I have to take this drawer out and so I can lift it up inside, because it hits the top and I'm trying to turn it in there, as you can see. And the reason why I keep this is because it has outlets in the front, and then they have a plug in the back, and another outlets there. So that way, because I don't have them on my van that's hooked up right now. And so, back up. Okay, now I'll show you what else I've done. Oops. The most important part is the dip switches. And there are different settings on how much you want to put in your battery, your float, your charge, and, things like that, as you can see right here. And it's kind of complicated, but it ain't. I just did the best I could. And if it don't work, we'll find out soon, won't we? Okay, now we'll go see the other thing. All right, it's getting a little dark. So let's go over here. And get to the trail. I don't want to fall. It's dark, ain't it? Lights, camera. Oh, action. There. Whoa. Look at that, huh? There's a light up there. One of my deck lights I put there. Let's see. And so I actually got a false board here. It's only plywood, but I got clothes behind there that need to be hanged up. So that's where I put them. Okay, so and down here, let me move some of this crap away. There is my battery, the tractor battery, you know, sit down lawnmower battery. And that's enough for here. And then in here, you can't see it. I should have took it out. There's a fuse box in there, a fuse panel. And it runs, you know, so if I ever want to hook anything else up, I can. It goes up into here. And then, remember I told you I only got the 10 amp one? That's good enough for this. That's all I need for that. So there. So next, I have to hook up my backup camera. And I left the back off of this, and I have to hook it up somehow to those wires. And I won't be able to tell which wire is which until I hook it up to the trailer. I mean, not the trailer, the van. And so that's, you know, something else I'll be working on. Otherwise, not to, you know, I got everything pretty well done. Let's see if I can turn this light out. A little switch right there. I had it, so I'm using it. Let's see if you can see. Wait, here we go. How's that? And I had this picture, not picture, but a piece of wood in my house that used to be my mother's, and it won't fit in the van, so I just put it up here. And at one time he was my landlord. It was Ed Brocklebank, that painted that years and years ago. He used to do a lot of that stuff, and that's supposed to be Plum Island in Newburyport. And so I just hung out up here because, you know, I don't want to. If I leave the house, I'm not gonna leave it behind. So, all right, let's go see what else I can show. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Okay, be right back. Okay, we're back at the van. On the instructions, I didn't show you because it's too tight in there for me to show you, but there's a green light in here. That's when you hook the D wire in to this spot right here, and then you run it to the switch that I showed you before. And when that green light is on, that means the unit's on. And I haven't had a chance to test it out yet. I mean, nothing's blowing up yet, so, and I'll try it out later. And so, you know, when it gets, well, it is dark now, so I might tie it out tonight or tomorrow. So why don't we wrap this video up inside the house? Okay. Back in the house. And I get a lot of questions about my van. You know, how are you going to stay warm in the winter? Well, I tell them I got a heater. So, you know, I'm just tired of it because I don't know if they think I'm an idiot or what. But plus, I have two others. So if one goes, I got two more to follow. So let's talk about, let's see if I can find it. As you can tell, I don't use my computer much. I'm going to talk about Cornell DIEHL small batch. See if I can get that. Steamworks. Remember I told you I was going to talk about it? Well, okay. So now we're going to talk about it. Let's open it up. They call it a flake. And to me, it reminds me of Bengal slices. Same characteristics, you know, same thing. I had to lay off it for a while because it wasn't burning my tongue. It was burning the roof of my mouth. And so I let it dry out. And it says it doesn't need it, but I did. And so it seems to be a little bit better now. But I have a hard time. It's like a hit and miss when I pack it. And so sometimes I pack it good. Sometimes I don't. I got to keep relighting a lot and everything. So the slices, you know, the flakes, I should say, you got to be careful on how you pack it because you don't want to overpack it. Because I've done that so many times and it's like just too much. And see, it goes out quite often. And yeah, and then when I was drying it out, I broke it up first. You know, rubbed it out, broke it up, and then placed it out to dry a little bit because I didn't want to get dust. And it was just easier. It fell, broke apart a lot easier doing that on, drying it out. So, and what are my thoughts of it? A second. It's not bad, but it is, like I said, it was burning the roof of my mouth. I had to lay off a little bit for a little bit on it. So I'm going to let it cellar, and we'll see how that, within a year, we'll come back and see how it is. And hopefully it's a little bit milder. And let's see, I got some other stuff I was going to do. I don't know, I can't remember now. I got some other blends coming that I got in, and some others coming in. And so, but yeah, kind of messy around here because I'm just trying to get all my crap together, because when I go in the van, a lot of this stuff I'm not going to need. My humidor, where am I going to put it? My bedroom set, where am I going to put it? My TV with the fake fireplace, where am I going to put it? I already got a place for the motorcycle. As you know, it's going to be in the trailer. And so I'm just trying to do what I can do. And people keep telling me, sell it on Facebook and blah, blah, blah. But then if I do sell it, here it goes again. If I do sell it, and what happens if something happens to me or I don't like it living in the van? Then what? I'll have nothing. And I mean, yeah, I could save the money, but most people don't. So let's try this again. And so I don't have any with me. Well, here we go. There's a used one. But I use balsa wood filters. I don't care what anyone says, because when I got done with the Steamworks, it was wet. And it was quite wet. And so, not to the point where it was gurgling in the pipe, but it was wet. And so that's why I always use a balsa wood filter. Charcoal, it doesn't really, take care of the moisture that I think of. I mean, they're okay, but I like the balsa wood better because it soaks in that moisture, and that way you don't get as much tongue bite that I feel. So my next, see, what my next video going to be? Oh, okay. I've been trying to hide other stuff from you from what I did. So, because it's just, I have a hard time, getting motivated to do a video. And because it's a lot of work. People don't realize it's a lot of work. And so between other shit going on, yeah. So tonight I wasn't even going to do this video, but I said, what the hell? And see, it's like I said, sometimes this is really hard for me. I mean, there were times I kept it lit, no problem, not relighting or nothing. But I think, yeah, like I said, I overpack. I pack it too tight, and that's probably my problem. So, all right, I'll see you next time, and try out some Cornell DIEHL Steamworks, and you might like it. I mean, I like it, but it's not number one. Okay, it's not my top rating. So, all right, we'll see you later. All right, bye.